On the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. You have on him. Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Trevor Story comes up to the plate, and the home opener is underway. Swings through that one for strike two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Now one miss.
Inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Check swing, and he went 0-2. Stays alive. Man at second. Up the middle. Sosa. The throw to first. One out in the top of the first. Now here is Hunter Gooden.
Ball.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Goes down looking.
That's a ball.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel. And
boom. Throws out to first. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Number 33, Edmundo Sosa.
Outside, that's a ball.
In the air, right field, Abreu towards the line, and a quick out, number one.
Hey!
Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1 down. Phillies down a run. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Hey! Ball, that's outside.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing, and he popped it up. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Next pitch misses way outside. Laser to the gap should score the run. In to score is Turner. We're tied at 1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Kyle Schwarber.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Yeah, he doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Sets him down looking. Top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That one ripped but foul. Oh, 1 down. Just missed. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And a big swing and a miss. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that one. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And quickly 1 away in the second. He was late there. Strike 1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Takes it in for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Flied to right his first time. Pitches in there. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
In the air to left center, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. High fly ball, right field. And there's one away. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Leon settles under this one. Out number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side, Rafaela. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And that one clips the corner. Harper throws right, bats left. Hitting third in the lineup, and his on-base percentage so far this season right around 380.
That's a ball.
Outside low, ball one. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning going.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Aye. Off the plate, ball 1.
He's
that's
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Abreu moving under this one. And that is the third out of the inning. On to the fourth. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Romy Gonzalez.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's a strike.
2.
On the ground to third, boom. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. There's a strike.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Leon on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now batting Jarren Duran. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
That keeps the corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go, bottom 4. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Swings through that one for strike 1. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And that is ball 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. 2 down. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Hey. Nope.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Got him swinging for the strike. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Trevor Story now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a big swing and a miss. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That smash towards center. Leon on the move. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 1. Hey.
In the air to left center, Anthony on the move, reaching for it and brings it in. To third, it's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Turner in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time.
No,
he's safe.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hey.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. And all set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Inside ball. Yeah.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Romy Gonzalez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That's ball 2.
On the ground to the left. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Now here is Otto Kemp.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Gets under and pops it up. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th and step. Brad Keller into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Ball, that's outside.
Out to short, Turner. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Ball, that's out.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Wilyer Abreu.
Nope, that's inside.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the last half of the 7th. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. What a stop! Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for Boston.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher. Kelly.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Brandon Marsh at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now he breaks his bat. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Justin Crawford. Runner on first and 1 down for him. This one popped up. Contreras under this one. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Bryson Stott. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. In the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Runner takes off. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Marsh around third. He'll score easily. And they take a 3-run lead. So runner at second, 2 down. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Rafaela. On to first.
Got him.
That ends the inning. And they limit. Back here in Philadelphia, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Outside.
That's outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. New pitcher on now, Kyle Backus.
Hey!
Close,
Ball
but
one.
called a ball. And it's 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Out to short, Turner. Over to Stockwell. Over to first.
No, he's in there.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him swinging. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Just missed. Story on the move. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one
Oh,
way
that's off the
inside.
plate.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Triston Casas.
And he would be the tying run bird, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Throw to second, safe. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at-bat through the count.
And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2. Next offering upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. For the 8th, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Oh, diving stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, but it's not in time. Base hit. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. That's in there. Strike 1. Trying to move the runners over. Throws it away. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Steven Kwan. Great RBI chance with second and third occupied. Nobody out. Peyton Tolle gets the call from the pen.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. To the right side, Rafaela tosses to first, finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 6-1. First and second, one out. Justin Crawford getting ready to hit.
Ball inside.
Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Next offering is outside. Up the middle, Rafaela whips it to first. Inning ends. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Inside, ball 2.
Duran, the tall righty, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The 3-1. That's to third. Fair ball. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder Jarren Duran.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner. Over to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Hung up in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So they're down to their final out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a man down by the river. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one ripped to left, and a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around. Right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
They're down to their final strike. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Got him. And that's the ball game. Sanchez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-2 your final here today.